What's up, folks? Steve Harris with Low Class Media. Today we are at the one, the only Gertz Ranch. That's right, folks. There are ups, there are downs, there's lefts, and there's rights. This place is crazy. It's got elevation. It's got everything you want in a dirt bike, Harescramble racing course. But there's really no reason to keep on talking. This place really speaks for itself. So let's jump out into practice and check out the track. Folks, that trail is sick.
Nobody cares.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hot. We're gonna have some people piled up on the hills, no question. So probably gonna just take it real easy off the start and see what happens. Look at these snakes! Bro, what happened to your leg, dude? All right, folks, the squadron is reassembled. We got Chris, Casper, and Kyle, and Steve. right now. Who's gonna win today, guys?
So
Get in
we
here.
play this game on the way up here, and Chris can guess what kind of trucks they are. And I said, if you get 5 in a row, you're gonna beat Steve. He's like, I gotta beat Steve. So he guessed 5 in a row. On the 6th one, he messed up.
Chris, how do you feel about that?
I feel pretty confident.
That you're gonna beat me?
Yeah.
Nah. Casper, how's the cap?
It's good. I'm not feeling any detrimental effects, so I don't have that excuse.
I saw you go down in the start of the last race.
Oh yeah. So that was a bad deal, but actually after that it went really well.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed just riding by myself. Managed to pass a few people. Kept looking for you, didn't see you. But hopefully that'll change this race.
How do you think it's gonna go?
I think. We gotta do something about this. How do I think it's gonna go? I think I'm gonna get a good start. I'm gonna gas out. I'm gonna regain my composure, and I'm gonna ride steady the rest of the race.
So is it gonna come down to the start? Who's gonna get a better start out of y'all 3, and who's gonna stay up front?
I think it's gonna come down to the last lap.
I think it's going to come down to the last one. So what is your tactic, Steve, on the start? You're going to go for it?
I'm not telling. Got
I'm
it.
going for it.
I'm going
Chris is
to watch
going
him
for it.
and how his attitude is.
Where's he at?
My boy John, he's in 9th place.
Yeah,
He rebuilt his bike for him. Went down in practice, said it was tough. He said he's just gonna take it easy. My boy's in 9th place. This is his 3rd Torcs race.
Come on. All right, here comes John. Go, John, go, John, go. Oh, no. Let's go, Johnny. Go. You got it, brother.
Dude, I
Well, that did not last long. Yeah, go, John. Chris. Oh my God. I gotta go to the bathroom right now.
Or Steve, you wanna let her ride on the back, or that's scary?
I gotta go to the porta potty right now.
Go, okay.
Little pre-race cleansing here, folks. This is not ideal. Well, that went well. Let's go, folks! A little weak off the start here, but you know what? I wasn't feeling too great before the race. Having to take a dump in the porta potty. I told myself, you know, I'm just gonna chill. And I'm glad I did. I think the inside and outside there were about equals in speed. At least for me. Alright, just avoiding all the mud here. Try not to get ran over. Nice. We got to here, and everybody was going pretty slow, and I was like, thank God. I feel like crap, and I'm tired. That heat in practice really got to me, honestly. Gertz is famous for its hill climbs, ups and downs, and here we are right in the thick of them. Nice little climb right here. Glad everybody made it. I didn't have to worry about that. Just kind of humming right along. No big deal. Just kind of letting the race come to me. Everything's good so far. Now I get here. And if I just would have been a little bit more on it, I could have shot that inside, but I was, you know, taking a conservative approach and I wasn't ready. Oh well. Woo! Let's see where we're at here. Okay, here's the hard easy split. So I took the hard line in practice, and I just felt like there's no way we're not going to have a pile up right there. And I think some people had to slow down, but there wasn't a pile up. And either way, I took the easy line, went right through it, and I ended up just catching right back up to the guy that was in front of me anyway. So I didn't really lose any time per se, but after watching some of the other videos, seeing some of the other people take the hard line, I should have taken it. I mean, even in practice, it wasn't that hard. But I just thought it was just sketchy enough to where it was going to screw everybody up. But especially after watching the videos, I was looking at it, and there were some different ways that you could approach it where it would have made it really smooth, and I wish I would have taken some time in practice to explore that more. Just another lesson learned. I keep telling myself I'm going to take my time in practice. I end up going out there and just, you know, trying to win practice. But yeah, now we're settled in, making our way through the trail. Someone's right behind me. I can feel the pressure already. Almost blasted my face on the handlebars on that one. Here it comes. John Steele. Mr. Twist the Throttle himself. This always sketched me out so bad, going under this bridge and not being able to see. Also, I kind of messed up my GoPro settings a little bit this race, kind of trying to tweak my settings, and some of the more shaded parts of the trail were a little bit dark. I kind of tried to work on it and brighten it up, but it might be a little bit hard to see in some areas. Either way, I mean, John came flying by me, but I mean, that's him right there. So, you know, I'm not really too worried or anything yet. I kind of had a weak start, but I knew I was going to because I took that approach. I think John got by this guy, but now I'm back behind the guy that I was right off the start. Just trying to let the race come to me here, though. It was hot, folks. It was hot that day. A little bit sketched out by the creek, all the little rocks and stuff, and was a little bit reluctant to really hammer it through here, but I sped up each time over the course of the race. So I get up to the top of this, and there was a bunch of guys on me. I was like, yeah, I'll go for it. They're just stalling. But as always, guys, I'm a broken record, but man, the race starts and my energy levels just plummet so quickly. And I get to a point very early on in the race where I've just got nothing. And I train and I train and I work on my cardio, my nutrition and everything, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do to kind of keep that from happening, but nothing I do seems to work. But with the training I have done, things have gotten better, but it's still, I'm going faster than I used to, even when my energy levels are low. But it's like my normal crash and rebound is just like kind of pushed up a notch. So I'm still going faster, but I'd like to be able to be steady the whole way. About that much air. All right. Coming back to the old finish line here. Open it up a little bit. I love that little straightaway. Taking a look over my shoulder, I was like, who's behind me? They opened up that mud hole on the second lap. I didn't even realize it. It was definitely faster if you hit the right side of it. I could hear him coming already. As soon as I came out of that turn, I knew it was Shane, and he's got that 350 on me, and he just pulled me so easily. That's a 250A rider. Now, over the course of this race, I really started kind of figuring the course out and finding some new ways to approach the obstacles. There go a couple, I think those are already A riders coming through, maybe, or pros or something, I don't know, maybe some 250A guys. Somebody went down here. Over the course of the race, I kind of found some different ways to approach the trail, and I really started doing some stuff that I don't normally do, and it was working. This guy's yelling at me from behind, telling me to get out of the way. I'm trying to find a good spot here where I don't just have to come to a complete stop. I think I pull over right up here. Yeah. But anyways, so I really started doing some stuff that was helping me, like almost got taken out. Like trying to roll the bike more, trying to use less brake, less clutch as well, trying to let the bike kind of roll through some of this stuff, and finding ways to use my posture on the pegs to keep my momentum going even when I was going slow. And I started noticing that some of the, oh wow, almost lost it there. Some of the anxieties that I have about the different trail elements and like little, you know, little ruts and rocks and roots and stuff that I'm seeing in the trail, the bike is still reacting to them, but it's not as violent as my brain is predicting that it will be. And so over the course of this race, I really taught myself something about kind of riding with more momentum and letting the bike just kind of do the work. And kind of made me realize I'm using way too much brakes all the time, dragging them, too much clutch, you know, tiring out my hand, losing grip in my right hand or left hand. And it's just some things I'm gonna, you know, think about as I start to ride. And I really feel like it'll help me ride a lot smoother, you know, by focusing on these things. So there goes Troop Feldman, an old rival of mine. I'm just getting mowed down by a different class right now. Take it away, brother. I would say I felt the worst probably around this time, or maybe a little bit further back. Ooh. Almost went off the edge there. But I was just patient, you know, and I was just letting the race come to me. I've gotten 12th at the last 2 races, and both times I haven't really tried to just go so hard off the start. And I think just kind of letting the race come to me is allowing me to you know, kind of keep my energy levels more steady. I mean, they still violently drop, but I think they don't drop quite as much because I don't go out there in a big adrenaline rush and, you know, attack mode and get myself all hyped up and then crash off that peak. But yeah, like even right here, I mean, I'm pretty weak on the throttle. There's a lot more I could be doing with my speed. I was saying, I was looking over my shoulder looking for people, but I was like, there's probably nobody behind me because I'm probably last place overall. It's so funny because right there in the race, it really felt like I had lost the bike, and then it in front went like this, and then it kind of stood back up. But watching on the video, it doesn't even look like anything happened. Don't need to slow down this much for this turn. Standing right now, that's a new thing for me. Saw that little inside right there. Just driving all over the course, you know, just trying to use as much time as possible. Always got to give a little more gas when you're close to the spectators. There we go. Lap 3, here we go. No one's behind me. This is when I realized the mud hole was open. I was like, oh, I could have hit that. Just giving little pieces of time back, you know? I don't need it all. Or taking time. I'm telling myself, use your momentum. So every time I would go through that grass track, it would tire me out, and I'd get here and I'd realize how tired I was, and so I go into what I call roach mode, where I try not to use any brakes and any clutch, although I am, as you can see, and I just try to keep the throttle cracked ever so slightly, just keep the bike rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, and this is where I was really learning that lesson right here. I really am rolling through this a lot better than I have on the previous laps. There goes Shane. Shane, I think, he hit his shifter on something and his bike was stuck in first gear. And there goes Riley. Thanks for the claps, bro. Those pros, man, they are by you and gone instantly. All right. Easy line. Once again. Easy line was still slightly challenging. Ooh, in the wrong gear. Kept hitting that little tree right there with my left fist. All right, where are we at here? All right. I know all you guys saw this one. Take a right. Just pop through there. That was a nice little cut. I was standing up right here. Not something I normally do. Standing up. Sitting down now. Let's go. My favorite part of the track, this long turn. Okay, so in the grass track, what I started to figure out too, this is another big thing I learned, is that whenever I look at these pictures that everybody's taking, you know, riders to racers, Chloe, Kirby, you know, Posted Random, Andrew Wynn, all these guys taking pictures of us. What I'll notice is I'll look at the way certain riders in my class are taking the corners, and I'll see a lot of times that in some of these flat turns, my butt is staying glued to the seat, and it's just going like this, and I'm not actually letting my butt get off to the edge of the seat. And so I started noticing on some of these turns where you're going from the right back to the left, back to the right, that I'll get on the edge of the seat for the first turn, but when I rotate back to the right, I won't allow the bike to move under my butt on the other side, so I can get on the edge of that seat. And it's making it harder for me to turn the bike, and so I'm having to go slower. And so, especially on lap 5, I guess this is what lap 3, I think, but especially on lap 5, I really started to dial in getting on the edge of that seat and getting the bike to turn, and honestly, everything kind of chilled out too. It was much more smooth ride, and my body was able to absorb a lot of the ground shock a lot better. All right, here we go. Now I finally am like, okay, let's hit the mud hole. Kyle, that was Kyle. He threw a bunch of what I thought was water, and it hit me, and it was cold and refreshing. And then I was like, oh, this is beer. Oh, I should have stopped and just let him pour it into my helmet. Get those performance-enhancing drugs. There's old Joe LeBrec. Good little pace through here. Yeah, getting a little dark on the GoPro here. I love this course. I love this course. It's so fun. And honestly, the layout this time, I thought I would prefer maybe to have like a couple more difficult climbs myself. But I mean, that's just like a small nitpick. This was one of my favorite layouts that we've ever raced on this. It was nice and flowy. Hit mostly, you know, all the good stuff. Threw in some challenging stuff, even some stuff I was avoiding, like right here, obviously. But yeah, super great course. We had a really great time. Wow, it's very dark in here. Oh man, I forgot about that. That was William Hake. I came around that corner and he was laid out in the spot I needed to go, and I was like, I'm done. And I was able to ride that edge and just boom, fall off that edge and keep going. I was grateful for that. Go for it, brother.
There goes Gavin.
Oh, that was Gavin, Joe's son, I think. That kid is fast, and he's only getting faster. Another A rider. Yeah. All right, let's see how we attack this creek here. A little bit more momentum. Just trying to keep a steady throttle for everything here. I think I kind of just blast through this lap. See, now I'm this is where I really started to like realize like I got to get on the edge of this seat to make this thing turn. And I was starting to feel a bit more confident. But still, I don't need to slow down so much for that turn. Let's see where are we at here. Oh, about to go through the little dip here. It was interesting too, because like you'd look at a lot of these turns and you'd see like this, the tree, you'd see like a path right down to the tree, but sometimes you'd see this little outside kind of real curvy outside line that if you took it, you would shoot past the tree instead of going up, stopping, turning it, and then going. And I was trying to hit those where I saw them. I was also trying to hit all the branches right in the face. It's definitely my fastest pass through all of this. That guy was throwing up, I think. Yay! I love this little spot right here. Alright, here goes Greg. Greg was slow playing the finish line, hoping that he could stop in 4 laps. But then one of his competitors caught him, and of course then they had like an all-out battle. I figured out what I could get away with on that dip in terms of speed. Boom! There's a hole right there. Alright, now I'm gassed out. Woo! Yeah, I flipped through this lap pretty quick here. I nailed that tree every time. That time I hit it good. Busted my fingers. I still got a little scar. Alright, I don't know who this is. They were getting tired. Go! Wow. Went under one bridge and magically came out from under the other one. Movie magic, folks. Last pass in the creek here. I'm definitely tired. Alright, come on. Hit it, brother. There we go, yeah, this outside turn. Then there's a right to a left. And I finally got that smooth through there. Get that bike flipped from one side to the other. Back to my favorite spot. jump. Yee! All right, coming down to the end here, folks. Last pass on the fast stuff. All right. That's it, folks. Good race, tough race, hot race, sick course. Had a great time.
You know why I didn't see you, bro? I'm not used to your new kit.
Huh?
I'm not used to your kit. We were literally looking for you. We thought you were stuck in the shitter on the start of the race.
Really?
So you started on time? Yeah, we were all like, I don't think we saw you for like 30 minutes.
Wow.
I like texted you, I was like, are you still in the
Are
restaurant?
you okay?
Yeah.
Kyle, how was your race?
You want to know how my race went, buddy?
What you drinking? Dude,
This is a little Sonic
what
seltzer.
are you doing over here?
This is only a little bit. The rest is in my cooler. Hey, my race is cool. Hey, don't worry. We clean up. We're responsible adults.
No, you're not.
Oh, you want to see my ankle?
Oh my God! Look at that thing.
Oh, fuck,
Oh my!
that hurt.
What are you doing?
Shit, fuck. That really hurt.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Got a little too hyped. My boys were cheering me on. Swung a little wide, you know, freaking gassed it slick. Fucking Erlacher at the post, and down I went, and someone else sprained my ankle. And there it is.
Cricobina. How was your race, bro?
Horrible.
Horrible.
I got tangled up with a guy in the first section of the woods.
Yeah.
Went off the track, came back on the track, nailed me, and we both went off into the woods. And I'm fat, out of shape. I need to get some exercise in because all I do is sit on my fat ass.
I'm telling your wife.
I was able to avoid the tangle up early on. There's a big crash in front of me on the start. Swerved that sucker. Kept going. Took the easy line on the first lap. I think there was a pile up on the hard line. I don't really know for sure,
I
but
saw the pile up on the hard line.
oh, well, there you go. Maybe I avoided something there, but yeah, I gassed out very quickly. But yeah, man, laps 3, 4, 5 just started to get my strength back and
Yeah.
just did what I could to twist the throttle. Well, all right, folks. Excellent race, excellent course, so much fun. And I guess what do we have? Let's Ride Ranch next.
Cole's Fun Pit.
Cole's Fun Pit.
Cole's Fun Pit.
All right. Well, hopefully it's not 90 million degrees, but it probably will be.
I bet you it will, buddy.
All right, guys.
See y'all.
We will see y'all at the next race.
Later.
Peace.